It was a very exciting role to play, and I love what the show is going to do for young kids and how it's going to inspire them. Jane Goodall is a activist, and she researches chimpanzees, but she also had a very big impact on the earth, and she's always teaching people why it's important to save the environment.
I wanted a positive song about, that you could do anything you want, and in this case it's saving animals, and with every one step we're one step closer. And I'm a big animal advocate. That's my love besides music is animal rights. So this was a great project for me to be a part of. And Jane is a legend, and I'm just happy that I'm honored to be a part of this. She's a forever icon. She's a hero to so many people, including myself. I mean, where do you begin, And I love that they're doing this show to honor her.
My mission is to get people to understand that we all need to take action, that every one of us makes a difference every single day, and we get to choose what sort of difference we make. I think the kids will love it. It's not my scene having all these machines that go through space, and so it sort of jumps from reality to a kind of virtual reality, perfect for children. It's a project that was designed to encourage young people, to inspire them to help nature. And so, of course, that's one of my principal goals in life, is to get young people inspired to make a difference, because the world is in a mess. We're going through very dark times. More and more people are losing hope. And if the young people lose hope, we've had it. So this film hopefully will inspire them, like the little actress Jane and her friend David. Jane adores this Jane. And so hopefully it'll work.
The inspiration for this show really came from when I started to have my own kids, and I just had this realization that we needed to make sure that they had a better world than what we were giving them. And so that got me thinking of how could I come up with a TV show that would speak to that. And I know when I was a kid, the person that made me feel safer about the world was Dr. Jane Goodall. So I reached out to them to figure out if we could create a partnership, and they were incredibly enthusiastic. And so over the ensuing 2 years, we came up with this incredible show about a little girl who's really finding her activist voice. And we really hope that inspires other kids to find their voices as well. This is the second show that we've done with Apple TV. So we initially did Ghostwriter and now Jane. So it actually feels like we're working with a family. And making a TV show can be a little bit lonely. So to have someone that you really trust, that is pushing as hard as you to make a real difference, has been spectacular.
Every episode I tried to take a unique sound from wherever the animal is from. So from India, it was like a dole drum and polar bear. I used, indigenous percussion and things like that. It was really such an amazing process to put this thing together, and I'm so happy with how everything came out.
I did the song for the show, the theme song, which is written by the amazing Diane Warren. And she called me up and she told me they're doing this show based on Jane Goodall. And I'm just a huge fan of her work and her animal activism. And she's just such a hero of mine, so I immediately wanted to get involved. So yeah, I sang the theme song. I just had a daughter, she's 8 months old, and I look at this show and I'm like, okay, what is my daughter going to be watching? What's going to be influencing her when she grows up? And this is the kind of show that I'd be like, yeah, I'd be happy for her to watch this.
Jane is about a 9-year-old environmentalist, played by Ava Louise Murchison, who brings along her best friends, David, which is me, and Greybeard, this guy right here. And we all go on these really cool imaginary adventures, trying to save one species at a time.
I learned so much from being on the show, like animal facts and Jane Goodall quotes, even more about Jane Goodall herself. So yeah, something I can share is about polar bears. Fun fact about polar bears is they actually have see-through skin. So their fur is not actually white. They actually have black skin underneath, but from a distance, their fur looks white. I'm super excited. I mean, this is like my first big show that I've ever been on, so this is such a big moment for me. So I'm super excited, and I just can't wait to actually see the show.
I think this show will bring in an audience of all generations. I think we all need a reminder that we are responsible for each other and everything in it, everything in this world.
I think it's about finding magic again and childlike wonder, which I think we lose at times as adults. And for me personally, as an aunt, as somebody who loves children a lot, it is about finding magic and hope again. It's about being able to feel like there's good in the world.